Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is a podcast from Dr. Love from Foxy Gaming. This is a cast between two professional players, LiquidHapr0 and Beastyqt. So let's just get right into it. Spawning in the left-hand side of the map is LiquidHapr0 as the blue Zerg. Spawning on the right-hand side of the map in close positions is a Thera and Beastyqt. Both of these players play at a Grandmaster level, so this will be a fairly even matchup. So it looks like both of them are doing standard openers, nothing like a 6-pool rush coming out of LiquidHapr0. And he is actually sending his Overlord right away to the perfect spot, so he's going to know immediately that he's in close positions. Maybe get an early Spine Crawler up, maybe not expand so fast, we'll be able to see in a minute. Now, throwing that supply depot down on 10, Beastyqt is going for a standard opener. And let's go to the LiquidHapr0 cam. We'll be able to see that he sees the command center. He's not moving it in any closer because he was gonna... Oh, he is moving it in closer. He's probably gonna get a good look at when the barracks is going and then pull back to a better spot. And that barracks going down on 12, and the refinery going down on 13. This is a very standard Terran opener. There's this pretty much a bread and butter opener. Same thing with the Zerg. Hatch on 14. Getting another drone. I will expect a spawning pool to come up on the next drone that pops out. Three guys in gas, so no funky gas timings with only one guy. And that's exactly what LiquidHapr0 was keeping his Overlord in there for. He's going to be able to get this out, though. It doesn't seem like that Marine will have enough time to walk over there and to kill the Overlord. Now it looks like Beastyqt is sending out a scout, and he's going to see, well, the most normal thing in the world on the Zerg side. Oh, a little bit of fight in the middle. Nope, they're going to keep on going just after that gentle kiss there. Early Marine being sent out. He's trying to snipe... Yeah, he's trying to snipe off this drone. And he successfully blocked scouting at the front, but since the front is at LiquidHapr0's base, I think he knows what he has. And nice control by Beastyqt, forming a choke point so the drones can't get through, but very nice control of LiquidHapr0, only losing one drone so far to this Marine. And he's going to be able to pull these drones back, and oh, he loses a second one to this Marine. And will this bunker finish? The bunker, oh, it finishes, but no Marines were able to get into it. That is a shame. I really like to see Zerg lose early to a bunker rush. I'm just kidding, I hate seeing Zerg lose early to a bunker rush, that's just rude. And it looks like both queens are going up for LiquidHapr0, and he is throwing down an early Spine Crawler. And these four Zerglings will just scout around, and he pulls two of them back, so these two Zerglings are just going to poke its front, and we will see what he sees. Just a wall right in his face. And ooh, it looks like he's going for a Helmian expand build. LiquidHapr0 should be fairly safe against this, considering he already has a Spine Crawler and both of these queens up. He's going to be putting a Creep Tumor down right here, I'm assuming. That's why the queen's out. And he is going for the Roach Warden. So I don't see these Hellions doing an overly large amount of damage. Did he see that factory? Yes. Yes, LiquidHapr0 saw the factory and the reactor on it, so he's going to know exactly what's coming towards him. And yet, you can see that in the production tab that he has 4 roaches going up for him. The Creep Tumor's down to connect these two bases, which is very important as Zerg, so you can run this extra queen down quickly for defense, and not have it crawl across the normal land at a really slow pace. Okay, it looks like 4 Hellions by Beastyqt are moving out, and oh, he caught the roaches out of the base. These are going to pull in and do a lot of damage. He can't pull into the main, it's blocked, but he is going to be able to snipe. But it looks like 4 or 5 drones. Yeah, 3, 4. Yeah, about 5 drones, because one of those was a Zergling kill. And he's just marching these roaches right on there. This is a really scary position as Terran when you only have Hellions against roaches. Because you need to get that perfect spread so that the fire damage hits all of them, or else it's not very effective against roaches. And it looks like just a little bit of miss micro there, not going to the ramp, running to the side. And he is just going to simply bring a few SCVs off the line to repair this. And that one, oh yeah. See what I mean by the perfect spread? They're spread out, so they're able to hit all of the roaches. That's fairly nice use of the vision there, as Hellions do have a range of 5. He's going to bring on these Hellions around to the other side, maybe hoping to snipe him from this angle here instead of going through the main passive spine crawler, and he's also able to check for a third using these Hellions. Like not much damage is going to be done. He's just going to poke at him with these, and he is researching Blue Flame. I'm assuming that he's going to move on to Siege Tank Tech because just Hellions is fairly useless. And we'll see what he does here. And we're going to look at the food. We can see that Beastyqt is just a little bit ahead of LiquidHapr0 on the food. But LiquidHapr0 does have 10 more drones, so he has an economy lead right now. They should be about even income. Yes, the Terran's still a little bit ahead because mules are amazing. Let's check out the army tab here. And it looks like he's going to push out a little bit, just take the Xel'Naga Watchtower. And it looks like a Hellion drop is going to go down. This one Viking here doing work, making his day's pay. Oh, but a little bit of miscontrol by Beastyqt. He is going to let that Viking go down, it seems. Will he get the Overlord, though, in exchange? No, he does not get the Overlord, but these Hellions do run in. They should be able to do a fair bit of damage to his economy. That is a lot of damage done. As you can see, he only has 27 workers left in. Oh, he didn't even lose a single Hellion. That is an ideal Terran drop. And another one is coming in the side, but he's just going to see that there's a third base here. And meanwhile, back at home base, he has 2 siege tanks. And still only no extra roaches in production to reinforce the front. He just has a bunch of drones trying to build up his economy again. He's fairly behind in the macro, as he's only taking his third now. Terran's also taking his third, and you never want to be in this situation as Zerg, where you've allowed Terran to be in the same base as you. You usually want to be 1 to 2 bases ahead of Terran, even if you're not mining, just for map control. And you want to be keeping Terran confined into this little kitty corner here so that he can't expand and take a third on you. And he was trying to just do... Looks more like he was antagonizing him with that drop because there's only 1 Hellion. Look at the units lost station. We can see that LiquidHapr0 has lost a lot more in resources than Beastyqt has. Making that into an orbital command, making a bit of a wall. wall here so that you can't run lings or roaches down behind this refinery here. He can swing them in through here, but as you can see, he's also made a supply depot to make this opening very small. And he is just continuing to build factories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 factories going up for Terran. And this is not a good position for the Zerg. 116 food for the Terran, 78 from the Zerg. It doesn't seem like LiquidHapr0's economy is recovering very quickly after that devastating drop with the Blue Flame earlier. Beastyqt gonna poke in again. This drop looks like, yeah, this drop was pretty much shut down, only getting 2 drones. That was definitely not worth it in the exchange. The Spire going up, maybe with a good muta control he'll be able to catch up on the workers by taking out a lot of these bunched up workers. But that is a lot of stuff for the Terran. 6 siege tanks, 5 Vikings, and 11 Hellions. I mean, they're back to even in the worker count, but you gotta think, for how long was LiquidHapr0 down those workers, right? So they're 97 to 137 food. And each of those drones he had to create earlier is not a unit created out of that larva. So he's going to be behind in units as well. And at 147 food, I would be expecting Beastyqt to do some sort of push, maybe a bit of aggression. At least poke at the front to make sure he's not taking a 4th. Oh, and he's doing some Viking pressure. Just being pesky by taking out an Overlord or 2. Not supply blocking LiquidHapr0 though. And does Beastyqt know? No, he does not know that the Spire is up, so he's not going to be able to see these mutas come up. But no mutas, infestors are being made. And we have +2 melee attack, +2 range attack, and +1 flying carapace. That's a lot of money invested in upgrades, especially when you're far behind. And it looks like this push is going to go out. There's 19 Hellions, 10 siege tanks, and 1 Thor should be kicking around. This Thor is taking up the rear. And 8 mutas in production, but it doesn't look like they'll be in time to really help this. And oh, he catches a few of them with fungal. Oh, that was a nice fungal right there. But it just doesn't have enough roaches underneath all of those. And this push, I don't see that there's anything that LiquidHapr0 can do about this push. And that is a devastating tank line right there. Not even all the tanks are in. He is reinforcing the front, repairing with SCVs. Those roaches just melted. And those 2 mutas not going to be able to do anything against this death ball that the Terran has going. And the GG was called by LiquidHapr0. This was a test cast. Thank you for watching. I'm out.